Okay, so let's talk about this DBQ thing. All right. Um, you have a few sections to remember for the AP African American Studies exam. So everybody needs to stop writing and listening because I'm gonna talk about how your scoring is being done. Okay. So just stop writing, stop working, earphones off. Make sure y'all fully listening to what I'm telling you. Is everybody got me on that? Now, this DBQ outline is in your resources section of CTLS. Everybody listen and pay attention. Okay. All right. So listen up. The way I make the outline is to get you all the max points. Is everybody clear there? So you're going to have a DBQ section as part of your writing section when you get to the AP exam. You have multiple choice. You have your projects, which we already started working on, and you have the writing section. This is the rubric for your DBQ. Is that right with me so far on this? All right. So 1 point is going to be the thesis statement. Does your thesis statement respond to the prompt with a defensible thesis or a claim that establishes a line of reasoning? That probably mirrors a lot of things I've been saying, right? You have to have an argument. It got to be defensible. If you understand that, say yes. Okay. Then you get 1 point to describe a broader historical or disciplinary context relevant to the topic or prompt. Is everybody with me so far on that? Yes. Now, when you look at the DBQ outline that I made, you can see where you're getting those 2 points. Yes. Everybody follow me? So out of 7, you should already have 2. We clear there. Now, I gave you a really good thesis formula here that would work extremely well. Does that make sense? Y'all got me there? But the basic thesis formula I'm telling you to write is going to be your topic plus your opinion. Your opinion is an argument in nature because this means you're saying that's my opinion. Doesn't mean it's the opinion of everybody else in the world, does it? By definition, you should get a point by just doing that at the bare minimum. Everybody follow me there? So your first paragraph is worth how many points total? 2 points. Out of how many total? Is everybody clear there? Does everybody see how I'm using the outline and how I'm using the rubric? Does everybody got me so far? Any questions? Side conversation won't help you. Is there any questions on this? Okay. 7. 7 points total. That's 2 points. Is everybody clear there? Yes? Okay. So then we go back to the DBQ rubric. You get a point for reasoning, a point for source use, and a point for evidence. Are we good so far? Remember SPY. What does the S stand for in SPY? Summarize the document and talk about how it reflects back to the overarching question. What's the P stand for? Purpose. What is the purpose of the document? Has everybody got me so far? And then the why is what? Why did the author make that document? Is everybody clear? So remember that in the back of your mind. Source. For at least 2 sources explains why, how, or why the perspective, purpose, context, and or audience of each source is relevant to the argument. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that? Guess where you do that? On the second page, right? You doing the why already for 2 documents. That means you should already have 3 points now on the DBQ. Y'all see how we breaking this down? We good so far? Okay. So that source evidence is now done, right? So we did. So now, based on just using the outlines, just on the first 2 pages, you have 1, 2, 3 points. A point for a thesis, point for a context, point for the source analysis. Are we good so far? Yes. On the average, students only get 2 or 3 points on the DBQ. You've already went above the average, right? Did you write that much yet? You haven't wrote that much, have you? Is everybody still with me? Are there questions? Make sure y'all paying attention because this is how I'm breaking it out. This is why I say y'all gonna do fine on the AP exam. All right, now we go to evidence. There's a total of 3 points possible here. You get 1 point if you use the content of the at least 2 sources to address the topic. Are you not already doing that in SPY? Where will you be doing this in the SPY process? So I'm gonna go back to you get 1 point for using the content of at least 2 sources to address the topic of the prompt. Where are you doing that here in the SPY? The prompt, the P part. Has everybody got me there? So now you got how many points on the DBQ? 4. Is everybody following me? Some of y'all not looking at what I'm telling you. Some of you should be like, okay, this is really not that bad. How many got so far on DBQ? 4 points, right? Let's go back to the rubric. You get 2 points if you support an argument in response to the prompt using at least 3 sources. Everybody got me so far? If you look at the outline I gave you, that's 1 source, 2 sources, 3. So if you spy 3 sources, now you got another point. How many you gonna get total on the DBQ though? 5. You get total 5. How many I'm telling you to use? 3. So do you need to read all 5 documents? No. Now for what we're doing in class is different. I'm just telling you overall now. Is it right clear there? I'm gonna break it down to what I said we're gonna do in class. All right. I know y'all love that Tupac in my ringtone. All right. Let me reiterate what I just said. I am going over the overall DBQ. Does everybody understand that again? I am not talking about our assignment that's we're doing today in class, okay? I am showing you how this outline is your saving grace. Is everybody with me so far, though? Yes? So, this is the overall. Now, evidence of outside sources. Does that look familiar? Use at least one additional piece of specific evidence found relevant to the argument. Yo, y'all got to do that one time here and one time there, right? So you should have that point. Did y'all follow me there? Y'all with me so far? So just based on what you do in the outline, you're going to get possibly 3, 4, 5, 6 points for sources. Everybody got me there? If you get this last one, cool. But you just got 6 out of 7 if you use just my outline. Does everybody got me on that? Just using this outline, you're not even looking at the whole DBQ, are you? You get 6 points out of 7. Tell me where that's a bad idea at. And you got a crap shot for the 7 point. I'm not even going to listen, y'all. I'm being honest. I am not teaching y'all reasoning. Do you know why? I want to make sure y'all get that other 6. If you get the reasoning, more power to you. Excellent. I appreciate y'all. Y'all bomb as y'all already know you are. But you don't get this other 6 when we come in May. Everybody clear there? Yes. So, again, this is why I like my outline, because I'm very, very tactical about how you get your points. And here's the second thing. The more you write the outline, I hope you understand I'm breaking it down like a paper, right? When you get done, you wrote a total of 4 paragraphs. You go write an introduction, which is worth 2 points. Everybody got me there? You got one body paragraph where you focus on 2 documents. Is everybody clear there? You have another body paragraph where you focus on just 1 document. And then you have a concluding sentence, which is just to make sure you get that thesis point. Is everybody got me there? Yes, sir. Y'all follow now why I did the outline? The way I did it? Yes or no? Yes. All right. Now, any questions on the DBQ? This is the first year they're doing. So the fall 24-25 school year is the first year they're implementing the DBQ in the AP African American Studies class. I am, for one, is very happy because this is the outline I use for my AP US history class as well. Is everybody clear there? In 2020, where all they had to do is a DBQ, my pass rate was over 60% because this is what they knew very well. Does that make sense? Y'all follow me there? The only thing that can happen is that we just gotta make sure we can constantly keep using it. And anytime y'all write DBQ, this is the outline y'all would do. You would never do a DBQ paper. You will always do a DBQ outline, because by doing the outline, you should see you're doing the paper in the same time. Is everybody clear there? Okay. So that is the DBQ. Is everybody clear now on the DBQ? Is there any questions on the DBQ itself?